All right, so this lesson is on matrices, which I love because they are pretty easy. So let's start with just what is a matrix. A matrix will have columns and rows. Columns go up and down, and rows go across. What we're going to work on is adding and subtracting, and then something called scalar multiplication. And I will lead you through all of this, and it's going to be pretty easy. So, addition. We're adding matrices. Our answer will also be a matrix. So here's how it works. You take the very first number in your very first matrix, whatever operation we're doing, so in this one we're adding, and add it with the number in the same spot. So I'm going to add the very first numbers in both matrices, and 2 plus 1 is 3. And if I added the first numbers, it's going to go in the first slot. Okay? I'm going to do my next one in blue. So 4 is the second number on top. So I would add it with the second number on top. Same positions. 4 plus 0 is 4. So again, it's going to go in the second number on top. All right, the bottom row. First number on the bottom, I'm going to add it to the first number on the bottom. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. And the last one is 5, and I'm going to add it to a negative 8. 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. And that's your answer. Okay, so let's do another one. I just want to make sure you got this. 5, 1, 0, 2, negative 3. Okay, so let's go through this matrix. First number plus first number. 5 plus 6 is 11. So it goes in my first space. Second is 1 plus 3. Those are my two in the middle on top. 1 plus 3 is 4. Next up, 0 plus 10. These are the last ones on the top row. 0 plus 10 is still 10. On the bottom, 2 plus 1, very first one's on the bottom is 3. Negative 3 plus negative 6 is negative 9. Those were in the middle, so my answer goes in the middle. And negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1, so it goes on the end. So that's adding. Subtraction works the exact same way, except we just subtract. So let's do a subtraction. 2, 4, negative 1, 3. We're going to subtract 0, negative 5, 4, and 6. So, exact same way. We're subtracting 2 minus 0. My first spots. I'm going to do 2 minus the 0. 2 minus 0 is still 2. Next up, 4 minus negative 5. Remember, minus negative really changes to plus. 4 minus negative 5 is 9. Bottom row, negative 1, again it's minus 4 is negative 5. And last up, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So that would be my answer. So adding and subtracting are really, really easy. You just add or subtract and you do it in the same spots. Okay, so let's look at one like this. Okay, what if I asked you to add these two? Well, we would start by looking at the two matrices. Do these matrices look the same? No. This one has 3 rows. This one only has 2. This is not possible. Okay, if your matrices do not look the same, you cannot add or subtract them. It's not possible. Okay, so this one would not be possible. And the very last thing I want to teach you is called scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication sounds nasty and hard, but it's not. It's going to be a number on the outside. And we're just going to multiply it to everything on the inside and put our answers again in the same spots. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. So that's scalar multiplication. You just multiply what's on the outside by everything on the inside. So if you will go try that worksheet and let me know if you need help.